1, 2, 3, we are live. Hi, ma'am. Hi, friends. Hi, my people. Your girl is back. Nkechi Ejikume on Who Cares to Care. How are we all doing? How are we faring? How is today going? How have your week been? Has it been tough? The weather has been up and down where I'm at, hot, very hot. Then it rained. Now it's a bit chilly. We don't even know what we are doing here. But in the meantime, before we start, it's good to have you all back. But can I put the telephone number quickly? In case somebody wants to call in. In case somebody wants to call in, ask questions, something, give us a thumbs up. If you are here, good to have you, good to see you. If you are seeing my face for the first time, my name is Nkechi Ejikume on Who Cares to Care. Welcome on board, welcome to our family. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always being here, for encouraging me, for being here, for sharing the video and all that. Please, could you share the video out? And if you are joining my family, could you please like, share, and of course, we know the drill here to subscribe. Today is another sequel of a parent. This is a sequel if you are joining us for the first time. Oh, thanks. Good to have you on. I can see a thumbs up. Thank you, my people. Can you? Yeah, I can see you online. Could you write something so that I can greet you properly? Because I can see you are here, but could you just let me know you are here by putting your name down? Okay, it's another sequel. If you are joining us for the first time today, I had a live show with my sister, Stella Damasus. Sorry, Stella Damasus. So, and after that live show, a couple of weeks back, a lot of parents came back to my DM to ask some questions, and I needed to speak to them about matters. They asked me some questions because we had just 1 hour and we couldn't finish in that hour. So I have taken those questions one after the other. As I speak to the parents, I will bring the question and answer to a live show so that all of us can learn. Good to have you here, Jennifer. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Good to have you here, my sister. God bless you. So yes, and today is another sequel. It's about a parent that has a child with special need as well, and her husband left her to suffer with those children. They're twins, and they're boys, and they have complex needs. And she asked me what we should do. At the moment, the man is going and coming and behaving funny. That was huge for me because I didn't really know where to start, to be honest. I had to beg God to tell me what to tell her. The poor girl is devastated, as you can assume, as you can imagine. The girl is heartbroken, and her husband had to leave. But she's a Christian. She has faith. She knows her God. And I advised her to just keep on praying. Then I asked her, what led to this last point? Because this must have started from somewhere. What led to this? And she said that after they had the children, immediately the children were diagnosed, he became a bit funny, a bit happy, a bit closed up. I asked her, do you people have conversation about these children, about this situation, about this children God has given you people? Do you people sit down to talk about the future for them and all that? She said the man does not talk about it. He just bottles up everything. I told her to keep on praying. And as much as it is possible, parents, we need to get each other to talk. If you're not a single parent, if you're still living with that man, if you're still living with your husband or your partner, whoever you had that child or those children with, it's important to talk. Because I think the problem of this couple is that they were not talking. They were not talking. I think they were busy doing the blaming game and whose fault it is and who fault that is not. I told her it is important to talk, that because having children with special needs or child with special needs puts a lot of pressure on parents. It puts a lot of pressure on marriages. That is it's as simple as that. But if it's handled properly, if the situation is handled as delicate as it is and gives it the time it needs and look unto God, you people will be able to, and all that. But and she said to me, he doesn't seem to understand what I'm going through. He bullies me in the marriage. And I say, yeah. Some men are like that. Once you have brought forth that child that has special needs, they forget they are the ones that got you pregnant for that child or those children. Now she's being bullied in that marriage. And I told her that, you see, this is a very sensitive matter, and the way I will handle things is different from the way people will handle things. But as far as I'm concerned, some of our husbands, our partners, they are still in that relationship, but they are useless to us. They don't even give us the helping hand we need. In fact, as a matter of fact, they even add more pressure than the children or the child is adding on the marriage. Because some of them have a way of doing things upside down. He says, Auntie, how do you know? Some of them do it wrongly. Whether they do it on purpose, I don't know. Or whether they do it so that you don't send them the next time to do that thing, I don't know. Why they don't seem to do things right, as if anybody is a encyclopedia of looking after a child with special needs. And this poor girl, I advised her to just take this easy, keep on praying. She has to get her husband to talk. But if he decides to leave, I don't think there's anything she can do about it. What I will do, like I told her, get your husband to talk. You people agree on something. But if you see that this man is done, bullying you, bringing you down, and all those manner of rubbish, just pray and watch. And if he eventually decides to go, which I pray he does not do, then think of what to do. What I will do, I will channel my anger and my frustration into so many positivities. That's the way I, Nkechi Ejikume, deals with things like that. I've never had that experience, but I'm advising her based on if I'm in her shoes. This is what I will do. I will channel all my anger and all my pressure in positivity. Because these children, they are here. Already they are here, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. And now they are twins. So, and thank God they are abroad, they're in London here, where they can get help. I advise her to get as much help as it is possible to look after these children. But I'm praying the man does not go. But in case he eventually does, even now that he's there, ask for help from the authorities. Ask for help as much as the help is not as much as it used to be there before. We all know that it's affecting even myself. But as much help you can get, make sure you ask for it. And do your best to bring up that children to the best of your ability. Even him will look back and say, if I had known, I wouldn't have abandoned you and these children. If I have known, I will channel my anger in doing my best for those children. And if he leaves and decides to come back, please make sure you let him come back. Do not shut the door. Do not completely leave that door a bit ajar, because he might return. Because men and their mental health, it could be one problem or another. It could be those children. It could be Some of them don't even know how to handle their problems. Some of them can't even manage themselves. They can't manage their wife, let alone now manage children with special needs. So in anything you do, you must leave that door ajar and make sure that if he decides to come, just keep on praying. If he decides to come back in case he leaves, then you have to now begin to work on your own self. Don't let it weigh you down. Don't let it keep you down, because already, whether he did that on purpose, I'm not saying he will do it on purpose, whether that has happened on purpose or it didn't happen on purpose, don't let it keep you down. Because what the enemy is trying to do is to keep you down. It's as simple as that. If you remember that part, it is not really your physical husband is a problem here. The problem is what is behind the problem, which is most times it is the enemy that is trying to keep you down. Then decide to tell the enemy who's boss, that you are boss, as God liveth in heaven and dwelleth on the earth. Carry your caring job. Carry your caring job with a smile. Don't see it as slavery. Don't see it as, I want to die. Don't see it as a baggage. Don't see it as the whole world pity me, because that's what the enemy wants to do, to keep you down. Then he now found a channel, which is your husband or your partner, or whoever you had the children with. Husband, I would prefer, but if it's partner, a lot of things is allowed these days anyway. So please, you are free to choose the one you want. It's a choice. So because what the enemy is trying to do is to keep you down. You that had that children, you the mother, you that knows your pain. So you could use your husband. So make sure you don't do your job as a carer, moving up and down for people to pity you, and then people to, and all that. Just make sure that you do it, reinvent yourself in it, because it doesn't define you. Being a carer to your children does not define you. It doesn't define your future. It doesn't even define where you're going. It is your choice to say, okay, this, that, and the other has happened, but I have made a choice. I have made a choice to know what God is saying about this situation. I have made a choice to give these children my best. I have made a choice to make myself the best I can be. I have made a choice to show the world and all that even my God is able, and that I'm able, as long as my God is alive, to be able to prosper, even with these problems I have up and down. It's as simple as that. And instead of the man hanging around, bullying you, bringing you down, saying things in front of these children, I don't know the one I prefer. It's equally a choice, because you see, this takes me to the next episodes I'm coming up with after this sequel, as a concerns relationship, because a lot happened, a lot is happening, and I've been trying to avoid that topic for a long time. Talking about relationship, I've been trying to avoid it, but I will do myself a disservice. There's no way I can be doing what I'm doing now. My mess has been turned into a message, and my marriage is inclusive. There's no way I can do what I do now. I will not talk about relationship, marriage, and all. I will run away. I try to run away from it, but no. It keeps on coming back. It keeps on coming back. It keeps on coming back. Look at this situation. Look at this situation. What do you call this? What do you call this? Some of our husbands, when they hang around, they just cause you more stress. You rather prefer you're even alone anyway. Carry this course alone and manage yourself and clock yourself in accordingly. At least you put A seats, B seats. This one follows, and at least you are organized in your little bubble. Organize yourself, and you are tidy. You clean the house. You've cleaned the house. Not you're carrying child, you're carrying children, you're carrying one man that has refused to grow. Even when the man has seen that situation is tough, he refuses to grow. In fact, he's adding more stress instead of helping. He will not sweep one corner and sweep it clean, because either he doesn't want to be sent next time, begged next time to do it, or he wants to be left alone. Or maybe, I don't know, wasn't trained properly. I don't know why most of them do things a bit upside down. But most times I think it's on purpose. I think it's on purpose because they don't want to do. So I told this my woman that she should watch and pray and speak to her husband. Communication is key, because listening to her, I can see there's a disconnection. Because there are things I will ask her, there are personal things, I don't want to say it. There are things I will ask her, she will not quite have an answer. There's a long disconnection. And when you leave that gap, it gets bigger, gets bigger, gets bigger, gets bigger, gets bigger, gets bigger. It is a very common problem in relationships, including I. My own might not be husband living, but I knew there were things that I'm going to come back with those series. I know there are things that were left or swept under the carpet. It's not everything you pick on. It's not everything you complain about. But there are some things that you people have to sit down like adults and talk about, and, put things in order. So because once you leave that gap too wide, then it's a problem. It becomes a major problem. So I'm not in their marriage. I am working with the information she has given me. Okay? And then whether she gave me the whole information or not, I don't know, so because I have not heard from her husband as well. But all I know is that the crux of the matter is they have children with special needs. And I know that most men, when things like that happen, it becomes their child. Where I come from is very common. Even when a child does not have a special needs, if a child is good, bringing back first class A's from school, the man beats his child. Is my son, is my daughter, is my child. If anything happens to your child and that child is not as par or is not measuring up, it becomes the woman's child. Let alone when you now bring one that has needs. And that man forgets that if you nurture that child, look after them, give them their 2 kids, believe in them, trust in them, that they do better. I went to my son's school. My son is 18, Nakachukwu, yeah, guy, you people know him. I went to his school for a meeting last Thursday, and they brought his target. He has exceeded his targets. And his head teacher said to me, you see, the school has done some job, but the bulk of the job, the bulk of the success is down to you, the mother. I must insist, this is down to you. I showed them a clip where I went shopping and I told Nakas to come and be moving things upstairs with everybody. They saw Nakas. This one is not telling the story anymore. They saw, because the video does not lie. What did Nakas do? Nakas went to eat something behind. When everybody was, I said, Nakas, oh yeah, come on. If you want anything else, you have to bring this up. The man shuddered with disbelief, because I tried to get these clips. I tried to get, that noise is from Nakas, your man, by the way. I tried to get those clips. I showed them. So most of the time, our partners, our husbands, they forget that if you believe in that child, if you give him time, energy, love deserved, they come out better. But it takes work from both parents. It takes work from both parents. If you are a single mother, buckle up then. Buckle up then, my dear. That's your labor pain, everything. That's the expansion you have as a woman, bring it out, honestly. I told that lady a lot. Bring it out. Even him, make him look back and say, hey, had I known? Had I known? So my people, as usual, I said I'll be keeping it short so that we don't bore anybody. I'm back next week again, same time, to bring us another sequel while we answer our questions and then do what we know how to do best. But till Next time, your girl till the end of time. Nkechi Ejikume on Who Cares to Care. Like, share, and subscribe. I don't like keeping us for too long because, I know it's a live show, and on a live show, it is not easy to, make it that short. But I try. Okay, you take it easy, remain blessed, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, of your weekend. Thank you. Bye. Anything can happen during life. Thanks, my people. Bye. Love you. Right.